Hello everyone, welcome to another video in the Cloud CTF tutorial series. Today we're going to be covering how to look at the different components of a challenge and how to edit them. So let's jump right in. We're going to click on the Start button and we're going to be in the Challenges tab for this video. So in order to create a challenge for the first time, you're usually going to want to use this plus button. You have the option to either add a challenge from your challenge library or to add a challenge from scratch. In this case, if you wanted to create a new one, you would click on Add a Challenge from Scratch. When you do that, you have this form with a whole lot of fields, but I've already created a challenge that we can use as a sample, so let's open that one and I'll show you all the different fields that you can change for these challenges. So over here, I've created a sample challenge. It's called Overgrowth. And if we click on the Edit button, we can see all of the different fields. So we have a name, we have a description, and that's basically the question we're asking in our challenge. And we can assign a certain number of points. In this case, we've assigned 10 points. Whenever a student solves this challenge, they'll get 10 points for their team. We can have different types. We can either have a string or a regex for our type, and in this case the answer to the challenge is Treebeard, so we are just using a regular string for the flag. On the next tab we have artifacts, so these are going to be some sort of resource that you can use as part of the challenge. Here I've included a photograph. It's set up as a URL to a photograph that is associated with the challenge. And you can also include hints that cost points. So in this case, I've created a hint that costs 5 points, and the hint just has a message and the number of points. So in this case, his name fits his appearance quite well, and that, along with the image and the original description, will hopefully help a student solve the challenge. Next, we have the Advanced Settings tab. Here we can enable or disable the challenge. So let's say you wanted to create one, but you didn't want to, have it enabled quite yet. You could have this off for the time being and then come back in and enable it at a later time. And you can add it to any of your current categories, just like this. Currently, it's just in the uncategorized section. You can change the number of attempts that your students have when they're doing these challenges. I've set mine to 10 in this case. And then the last section is the tags section. And this is more for curriculum tags. As we can see from the drop-down options, these are based on a curriculum. So if you wanted to tag a specific challenge with what learning goal it matches, you can go ahead and put it there. And those are all the different features of a challenge. Hopefully this is helpful, and I hope that you're able to understand exactly what each feature does, and we hope to see you in the next video.